Okay, so today we are going to start our last unit, that is unit number 8. Okay, so from the unit number 8, we are going to cover the point that is called as manipulators. And these manipulators are mostly used in a commercial applications. Means commercial application means जसं तुमच्या बँकिंगचे applications आहेत किंवा सुपर मार्केट आहे ज्या ठिकाणी आपण सॉफ्टवेअर डेव्हलप करतो आणि ते सॉफ्टवेअर डेव्हलप करताना मोस्टली आपण मॅनिपुलेटरचे यूज करतो. ओके, सो फ्रॉम युनिट नंबर 8 वी आर गोइंग टू कवर अवर फर्स्ट पॉइंट दॅट इज कॉल्ड एज अ मॅनिपुलेटर्स. आणि मॅनिपुलेटर्स काय आहे हे तुम्हाला लगेच थोड्या वेळात कळून जाईल. ओके, अँड इट इज अ व्हेरी सिम्पल टॉपिक. So manipulators are used in a cout. Okay, means there is no need to do a separate code for manipulators. Only we have to simply write after the cout statement. So that's why we are going to write here manipulators are used in a cout to change the output of the result. Okay, so basically we have two types of manipulators. The first one is the manipulator operators and second one is the manipulator functions. Okay, जसं आपण आतापर्यंत जी आपली कोडिंग बघितली बरोबर आहे त्या कोडिंग मध्ये आपण एंडल स्टेटमेंट लिहिली. दॅट एंडल इज नथिंग बट द मॅनिपुलेटर्स. बट तो एंडल मॅनिपुलेटर ऑपरेटर आहे की मॅनिपुलेटर फंक्शन आहे हे आता तुम्हाला क्लिअर होईल. ओके, सो मॅनिपुलेटर्स काय so manipulators are generally used in a cout statements to change the result of the output. And basically we have two types of manipulators. The first one is the manipulator operator and second one is the manipulator functions. So till now we are simply working with the endl and endless manipulators. Okay, and generally set W and set precisions, these manipulators are used. Okay, so endl and endless are nothing but the manipulator operator and set W and set precisions are nothing but the manipulator functions. So how they are going to be used, that I will tell you within 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, so to define the manipulators, or if we want to use the manipulators, so we require header file. जर समजा मला एखादा मॅनिपुलेटर जर समजा माझ्या कोडिंग मध्ये यूज करायचा आहे तर त्या मॅनिपुलेटरची रिक्वायर्ड जी हेडर फाईल आहे ती हेडर फाईल मला लागेल. ओके, सो ऑल मॅनिपुलेटर ऑपरेटर्स अँड फंक्शन आर प्रेझेंट इन IO मॅनिप हेडर फाईल. म्हणजे जर समजा मला मॅनिपुलेटर जर समजा यूज करायचा आहे तर तो मॅनिपुलेटर कुठल्या हेडर फाईल मध्ये प्रेझेंट आहे, दॅट मॅनिपुलेटर आर प्रेझेंट इन IO मॅनिप header file. Okay, and if we want to use the manipulator operators and manipulator function, we have to write IO manip header file compulsorily. So it is mandatory to use IO manip header file for performing the operation by using manipulator operators and manipulator function except endl and endless. कारण आतापर्यंत आपण endl ज्याच्या वेळेस यूज केलं त्या वेळेस आपण IO मॅनिप हेडर फाईल यूज केलेली नाही. एक्सेप्ट endl and endless, for remaining all manipulator operators and functions we required IO manip header file. Okay, and all these manipulators are working with the cout. And when we are working with the manipulators, IO string header file is not required. Now listen this point carefully. When we are working with manipulators, IO stream header file is not required. Why? Because our manipulators are working with the cout. Okay, and cout is a part of IO stream header file. Okay, but when manipulators are working with the cout, means whatever may be the required data regarding that cout file, so all that data should be present in a IO manip header file. So that's why it is not mandatory to write IO stream header file when we are working with the manipulators. Okay, पुन्हा एकदा सांगतोय, manipulators are used in cout to change the output of the result. Now, basically, we have two types of manipulators. The first one is the manipulator operator, and second one is the manipulator functions. So till now, we are using endl and endless manipulator operators and set w and set precision manipulator functions. Okay, but apart from that, there are number of manipulator operators and functions. Okay, and all manipulators and functions are present in a IO manipulator file. जसं तुमचं सी आउट आणि सी इन हे जे दोन स्टेटमेंट आहेत याच्यासाठी तुमची कुठली हेडर फाईल आहे iostream.h बरोबर आहे. त्याचप्रमाणे मॅनिपुलेटर जर समजा आपल्याला आपल्या कोडिंग मध्ये यूज करायचं असेल तर iomanic नावाची हेडर फाईल आपल्याला आपल्या कोडिंग मध्ये डिक्लेअर करावं लागते. ओके, अँड when we want to use the manipulators in our code, it is mandatory to use IO manipulator file. Except endl and endless. endl आणि endless साठी IO manipulator file लिहिण्याची गरज नाही. And when we are working on manipulator, iostream header file is not required. कारण आपण काय करतोय मॅनिपुलेटर सी आउट स्टेटमेंट वर वर्क होतात बरोबर आहे. त्याच्यामुळे सी आउट स्टेटमेंटला एक्झिक्यूट करण्यासाठी जे काही रिक्वायर्ड डेटा लागतोय ऑल द डेटा शुड बी प्रेझेंट इन IO manipulator file. So that's why it is not mandatory to write the iostream header file while working on manipulators. Okay, so one by one we are going to see the manipulators. Now the first manipulator that we are going to see, now the first manipulator that we are going to see, that is set w manipulators. Okay, and the long form is set width manipulator, and the long form is set width manipulator. So what is the use of that set width manipulator? जसं आपण सी प्रोग्रामिंग मध्ये काय एखादा स्टेटमेंट लिहिलं बरोबर आहे. स्लॅश टी मीन्स टू गिव्ह अ स्पेस जस्ट लाईक अ टॅब, म्हणजे एक टॅब दिल्यानंतर तेवढी स्पेस क्रिएट होते. एवढी स्पेस क्रिएट करण्यासाठी आपण स्लॅश टी पुट करत होतो. स्लॅश टी इज नथिंग बट द टॅब. सो सिमिलर टू लाईक दॅट इट वर्क्स. ओके, सो सी हियर what is the use of set w, that is called as a set width manipulators. So it is used to perform, so to perform formatted output, to perform formatted output we use set w manipulators. Now set w means काय तुमचं, set w means set width. Okay, and it is going to be allocated, it is going to be allocated, going to be, and it is going to be allocated specified number of spaces, specified number of spaces on a screen, and it is going to print, and it is going to print output from right to left. This statement is most important, right to left. So now see what it will says. To perform a formatted output, we use set w manipulators. So formatted output means what? एक सिंपल एक्झाम्पल घ्या. जर समजा मी एक स्टेटमेंट पुट केलंय सी आउट, ठीक आहे, त्याच्यानंतर इथे लिहिलंय 1 एनडीएल, So now see here. जर समजा मी माझे तीन स्टेटमेंट आहेत, सी आउट, वन, एंड एल. So what is the output of this? The output of this is 1. Okay. If I write C out 10 end L, so output of this is 10. Okay. And if I write C out 100 end L, so the output is 100. ठीक आहे. जर समजा मी या तिघांची पण ऍडिशन करायचं म्हणलं, if I decided to add all these three, so what will be the addition according to this format? The addition should be 300. According to this format, if I want to decide to add all these numbers, the addition is 300. Okay. But set W operator what says to perform the formatted output. So the formatted output should be like that. Our formatted output should be like that. This is 1. And this is 100. Okay. So the formatted output should be like that. And if I perform the addition, then my answer is 111. Okay. So this is the correct formatting. This is the correct formatting, and this is the wrong formatting. Okay. So that's why we are going to use set W operators to perform the formatted output. Means with the help of set W manipulators, what happens? We are going to change the result. We are going to change the result, and our desired output should be in a proper manner. So for that, I will show you the code. First of all, hash include. There is no need to write iostream.h file. Hash include IO-many. Okay, using namespace std. Then simply integer main function I am going to write here. Then simply I am going to write C out. See here, first of all I will tell you what happens with this. And return 0. Now if I execute this program, now did you forget to include? Okay, to avoid this, I will write hash string.h. I think that online compiler is not going to support. That's why I'm going to run here. iostream. Okay, see the output. Our output is 110 and 100, but that output should not be in a proper formatted. Okay, but if I use the set W function here, because all manipulators are work with a C out, so that's why we have to use manipulators with C out. Now see here, set W5. Set W5 means what happens? It is going to create 5 spaces. Okay, and when we are going to print the output, at that time that output should be present here at line number 5, because see here I am going to write 1 point, because set W manipulators is going to be print output from right to left. So as the number of increases, see here, I will show you. So if I execute this, so see the output. CW, what happens? CW, let me check. Let me check something happened. Let it be. I will close it. I will go C++ compiler. CPP. Okay. See here, it shows the correct output. This compiler shows the correct output. See here, our previous example, just like that. See out 100. Okay. And now if I run if I run my program, so what happens? Our output should be 110 and 100. According to this program, our output should be correct one, but that output should not be present in a proper format, because that one should be present here, that 10 should be here and 100, because if I want to add this result If I want to add this result manually, at that time what happens? The output is 300. जर समजा मी हा मॅन्युअली रिझल्ट या फॉर्मॅटमध्ये ऍड केला तर काय होईल? आउटपुट किती आहे? 300. जसं तुम्ही सुपर मार्केटमध्ये गेला आणि सुपर मार्केटमध्ये तुमचं बिल जनरेट होते, बरोबर आहे. तर बिल जनरेट झाल्यानंतर काय होते? तुमचं जर समजा बिल या फॉर्मॅटमध्ये जर समजा जनरेट झाला तर ऍडिशन जी आहे ती तुमची रॉंग होईल, बरोबर आहे. सो दॅट्स वाय वी आर सेइंग दॅट द मॅनिपुलेटर्स आर यूज्ड here. The manipulators are used in a cout to change the output of a result. And how to change the output of a result? See here, means to correct the output, means to set proper output. See here, after using the set w, what happens? Now, if I execute my program, see the output. Now, my output should be the same one, but that output should be in a correct format, because if I add all these things properly or manually, my final addition is 111. Okay, so set w operator is used to perform the formatted output. Okay, and set w means set width, because that 5 I am writing here set w5, so that 5 should be represent, 5 spaces should be created here. Okay, and it is going to print the output from right to left, means we are writing here set w5 and 1. So here what happens, at fifth place 1 should be placed. Okay, now set w5 means 5 places are created here and 1 0. So first of all, our output should be placed from right to left. So 0 should be placed first and then 1. Similarly for 100, if I use here manipulator set w of 5, so again here 5 places are created and the digits are placed from right to left. So these all means this is are about the set w manipulator. So set w manipulator is used to perform the formatted output, and set w means set width, and it is going to print the output from right to left. This is the most important point. Now I will copy this one, so it will be useful for your notes. To that I will write the output. I will copy the output also. So this is nothing but our output. Okay. Now the next is set fill operator. Set fill operator, or set fill we can say that manipulator function. Set fill function. And what is the use of that set fill function? Again, it is simply it has again simple use. So I will show you. Now I am writing here set w5, means 5 spaces are created and that one should be placed here at fifth position. It means that first 4 positions are empty and I want to fill that first 4 position with the help of star. So simply I will write here C out set field, and in bracket I will write star here. Right here and semicolon. Now if I execute my program, what will be the output? See here, empty spaces are filled with the star. Okay, so it should be clear that when I use set w5 unions, 5 spaces are created and the letters are placed from right to left. Okay, now and with the help of set fill operators, what happens that empty spaces are filled with star. If I write here something, instead of that, I write capital U. Now let's see what happens. The empty spaces are filled with UU. Okay, so that set fill operator is used to print something in a empty spaces when we are going to use the set w operators. So what about set fill operators? It works only with set w functions. This is one of the most important point. This set w set fill operator is work with only set w function. When set w is there, then and then we are able to work with set fill function. So I will write this point here. It works only with it works only with set w manipulator. Means means when set w is there, then set w is there, then we are able to work with we are able to work with able to work with set fill manipulator. Set fill manipulator. सेट फिल मॅनिप्युलेटर तुम्ही केव्हा यूज करू शकताय, जेव्हा सेट डब्ल्यू मॅनिप्युलेटर प्रेझेंट असेल त्याच वेळेस, बरोबर आहे. सो दॅट्स वाय वेन एव्हर सेट डब्ल्यू मॅनिप्युलेटर्स आर देअर, दे देन अँड देन वी कॅन यूज दी सेट फिल मॅनिप्युलेटर्स. अँड सेट fill manipulator is used to fill the empty places by a digit or star or number, whatever may be that input you have given. According to your input, it is going to fill the empty spaces. Okay, now I will copy this program. I will copy the output. This is the output. Now the next manipulator is set precision manipulator. Set precision. So see here, what is the use of that set precision manipulator? Now, see here, C out. If I write C out 22 by 7, okay, 7 on 0. Now I execute this program. Now what will be the output? 3.1426286. Okay, means after decimal totally 5 digits are there. But I want to set my precision की मला decimal नंतर 2 digit पाहिजे. At that time to decide how many digits that we required after the decimal point. So for that we are going to use here set precision manipulator. And if I write here set precision आणि मला किती डिजिट पाहिजे? 2च पाहिजे. Set precision. And if I execute this program, now see the output. Wait. Okay. So if I require only 2 digits, so I will set here precision. So how many digits are required? Okay. So according to that, it will print the digit after the decimal point. So that's why in a set precision, we are simply said that set precision set precision is used to specify number of decimal value used to specify number of decimal value in floating data. कारण 7.0 काय आपला floating number आहे बरोबर in floating data and it doesn't work on integer data and it does not it doesn't work on integer data. Why it does not work on integer data? Because the set precision operator is used. The set precision operator is used to decide how many numbers that we require after decimal point. And in integers there are no decimal point. So that's why set precision operator does not work on integer data. Okay. So I will copy this code. Directly I will write 3.1. Now the next operator is set base. Now the fourth manipulator is set base. So simply it is also similar to IO flag value. Set base. So it is simple. it is similar to IO flag value. IO flag value तुम्हाला C language मध्ये झाली आहे and it is used to set the base value and it is used to set base value. तुम्हाला theory मी प्रोग्राम घेतल्यानंतरच क्लिअर होईल. And third point, to convert the number system from one form to the another, to convert number system from one form to another we use set base manipulator. We use set base manipulators. Okay, so see here how it is going to be used. Now suppose I am going, now I want to convert decimal number into octal number. So decimal number into octal numbers, to convert the decimal number into octal number, I will write first of all set base. Octal means 8, so I will write here 8. Okay, and then I will write the decimal numbers, means the number which I converted into the octal number. Suppose I will write 65. So see here, after executing the program, what will be our output? Our output should be the octal number. So octal number of means 65 is a decimal number, and this decimal number we are converted into octal number with the help of set base manipulator, and octal number is 101. Okay, if I want to convert it into the binary number, let's see what happens. Wait. This is the octal number. Okay. Now again I am going to write another C out. I want to convert this 65 into hexadecimal. Hexa means 16. Okay, so I will again write here 65. Now what is the hexadecimal value of decimal number 65? If I execute my program, so the hexadecimal value is 41. Okay, now again C out, I am going to here set base, and I want to convert that octal number into decimal number. So decimal number means 10, and now octal number is 101. Okay, now so instead of 101 we will write 0101. We will put here and we will execute our program. Now see the output. Now see here the octal number of 65. How much? 101. Okay. Now the hexadecimal number of 65 is 41. Now the decimal number of 0101. 0101 is nothing but the octal number of 65. Just as a reverse killer. Answer is 65. Now पुन्हा 41 चा आपण 41 जो हेक्साडेसिमल नंबर आहे आपला, आपण त्याचा डेसिमल नंबर काढू. सो टू राइट हेक्साडेसिमल नंबर always we are going to write first 0, then x always represent hexadecimal number and 41. Now I am going to execute. So see, our output should be the 65. Okay. So the set-based manipulator is used to convert the uh, number system from one form to the another. Okay. So this is all about our set W. Sorry, set base manipulators. I will copy this. So we are going to stop here, and our syllabus is also finished. So as I told her earlier, the most important point from unit number 8, that is nothing but the manipulators, and mostly these manipulators are used in a commercial application. So and remaining one point is there. That point is not important, and that point is related to operating system. So, most important point is a manipulator from unit number 8. So, I will say that our syllabus is also completed and we have covered total 11 to 12 practicals. So, once again, I will revise my manipulators. Manipulators are always used with cout statement to change the output. We have basically two types of manipulators. The first one is manipulator operator, second one is the manipulator functions. Okay. Generally, we are using with the endl and endless manipulator operators. And all manipulators are present in a IO manip header file. And it is mandatory to write IO manip header file while working with the manipulator except endl and endless. Okay, so from that manipulator, the first we have seen that is set W manipulator, that is set width. So to perform the formatted output, we have used the set W manipulators. Okay, so for that we have simply seen the example, and this is the आउटपुट ऑफ द एक्झाम्पल. जर समजा तुम्ही सुपर मार्केटमध्ये गेला, आयटम नंबर 1 ची व्हॅल्यू, आयटम नंबर ए ची व्हॅल्यू 1 असेल, आयटम नंबर बी ची व्हॅल्यू 10 असेल, आयटम नंबर सी ची व्हॅल्यू जर समजा 100 असेल, तर तिघांची ऍडिशन किती होते? 111. म्हणजे तुमचा आउटपुट बरोबर या फॉर्मॅट मध्ये येते. बरोबर आहे. सो टू print our output in a proper formatted form, we are going to use the setW manipulator. After that, setFill function. So setFill function is always used with the setW manipulators. If setW manipulators are there, then and then we are able to use the setFill functions, and setFill function is used to fill the empty spaces. So we are right here. So see the example in a set fill function. What happens? We are using here star to fill the empty spaces. So that set fill function. So that set fill function is used to print the empty spaces. After that, set precision. Set precision means how many numbers that we require after the decimal point. So to select that numbers, we are going to use the set precision manipulator and set base. And last one is the set base manipulator. So that set base manipulator is used to change the number system from one form to the another. Okay. So for that we have simply taken the example, and this is the output. So from this, so now I conclude that our syllabus of object-oriented programming, that is C++, is finished. If anybody has doubt, so you can ask me. Any point you want to means तुम्हाला असं वाटतं की हा एखादा पर्टिक्युलर पॉईंट समजला नाही तो रिपीट करावा, किंवा कोणाला काही डाऊट आहे तर तुम्ही विचारू शकता. कोणाला काही डाऊट आहे का? Say yes or no.